Hi everybody, thanks for tuning into another video on TK's Tech Corner. Today we're going to be taking a look at another mobile game controller. This one here is by a company called Leadjoy. I reviewed one of their controllers previously as well. The model here is M1C Plus. And this is an improvement, supposed to be an improvement on the one I reviewed previously by the same company. This model here was the M1, and this one was specifically designed for iPhones. It had the old iPhone, I think it's called Lightning port on there, and it wasn't compatible with Android devices or any other USB-C devices at all. The company has gone one up now. They've developed a new product, the M1C, which is going to be released today, or it was supposed to be released earlier this month, but due to stock availability, they pushed it back a bit. So I've had this one on the desk for a bit and do a review. So we're going to just crack this thing open, give it a little test. Now, I haven't got an iPhone here with a USB-C port, but just to reiterate, as it does say on the box as well, this has a USB-C port now and is compatible with both iPhone Type-C iPhone devices, which are the new ones, I think iPhone 14, and also Android devices with USB-C ports. I've got two phones here. I've got the Note 10 Plus. I've got my Fold 4, both with cases on, because I'm going to first try them with cases on. You all know my views. If you're watching my videos, you know my thoughts about game controllers, mobile game controllers, and phones with cases on. I think you should be able to use them with cases on. If I've got to take it off to try it, we're going to take it off anyway. We're going to crack this thing open. We'll go through its features and we'll just compare it to the old one as well again. I'll bring that one back on the table in a minute. So what this is really aiming to compete with is this is really aiming to compete with devices like this here, the Backbone one, and that is a Kishi V2. Well, that's the sort of form factor anyway, right? Now, both of the products that I've just put there on the table are products that are known and loved by the community, and probably also, and I haven't got it to hand right now, it's sitting in my drawer on the other side. I won't bother getting it, but you know what it is. The GameSir X2 Pro, which is one of my favorite mobile game controllers. Still, I think it's a very complete controller. Comes with a case and all. It is really ready for the sort of gaming on the go. One thing I noticed about this out of the box immediately as an improvement is it's got a bumper here, and I think this is geared towards probably using phones with different cases or different thicknesses. We'll figure it out a bit more in a minute, but probably also going to enable connectivity, maybe with devices with cases or something like the Fold 4, where previously you'd have that problem where you couldn't get the fold in. Especially, yeah, because this curve here, right? Especially with a product like this with a backbone. I know the new one supports fold easier, and it supports devices with cases on them. I previously complained about the backbone having an issue with that. But anyway, going back to the Leadjoy M1C Plus, this thing here, one of the unique designs that I've seen with these Leadjoy controllers, which I've not seen on any of them. Firstly, they've got a very nice weight and feel to them, right? I'll come back to that in a minute. But one of the key things here is this has this conductive heat plate. Now, the idea with this is if you've got a magnetic fan, and I haven't got one here to test at the moment, but if you're interested in seeing one, let me know. I will get one and I'll connect it on there. Maybe we can do some temperature tests as well, pre and post gaming session. Is this, you can attach a magnetic fan to this, and this conductive plate here, it's got a very nice rubber soft touch. It makes a good contact with the phone. Is going to remove heat from your phone, and the cooling, it's going to effectively cool the device, actively cool the device with a fan on there as well. And it's really going to probably enable you to have longer gaming sessions, where if you've got problems where your phone heats up when you're having gaming sessions with games that actually run on the phone rather than streaming, which don't use as much power, where you know you're playing a native Android or iOS game. Maybe you're playing Call of Duty Mobile or something like this using GPU and CPU and all the hardware on the phone. The phone then generally starts getting hot, right? And this is where something like this really can help you go for that little bit longer and keep your phone as cool as possible. This is spring loaded, which is quite nice. So as you can see there, depending on thickness of the phone, it will sit. The idea of that spring load is if you've got a thin phone or you're not using a case, it can still make contact with your phone. And if your phone's a bit thicker, you've got a case on, it's going to sit further in and still make good contact with your phone overall. So that's why that's spring loaded. And that's a really, really good thing. They've thought about that, not just put it there and hindered you connecting different types of phones. Let's just quickly go through the features. So we've spoken about the USB-C port. I'm not seeing a very long C port, so we might have a problem with thick cases on that. Maybe very thin cases you'll get away with. Um, Overall, pretty nice compact design. Very, very, very similar to the backbone. I've got a case on this backbone here. It'd be interesting to see if I took the case of the backbone, if it would fit on there or not, because it does look almost identical with a few different placement of some of the key buttons there. So you see in the home button, menu button, micro switches nonetheless. You can hear them clicking away. It looks like there's a light around this menu button here. And then we've got a capture button there as well for capturing your gaming sessions, similar to what we've got here. The D-pad is almost identical, honestly, to the backbone, and similar in shape to the Kishi, with the Kishi V2's got a micro switch D-pad. These ones don't feel like micro switches. I think they're conductive pads here. No problem, it feels smooth nonetheless, and it looks like we'll be able to hit all the directions and the diagonals without any issues on that pad whatsoever, and we'll test them out in a bit. Just going back to the features then, we've got Hall effect sticks here, dual Hall effect sticks, which promise to eliminate any sort of strict tongue twisted, strict stick drift type issues there. We've also got Hall effect triggers now. We're seeing this more and more on controllers, which promise responsive feedback and response to your game, increasing sort of response to your gaming sessions. We've got the screenshot buttons there we've spoken about as well. We've got so it supports turbo function, and that's turbo function for all the standard buttons. So your triangle, cross, and all of these ones here, circle, the two bumpers and the triggers. Also, you can enable trigger mode for them. Turbo mode for them as well. And then the I like the sort of color combination here. So we've got the black on white, and we've seen that on the Backbone 1 PlayStation edition. Now this is clearly geared towards PlayStation, or again direct competition with the Backbone 1 PlayStation edition. It's not a certified PlayStation product, but it has got the triangle, circle, cross, and square logos on there. Button placement a little bit closer than the backbone buttons. Now these are a little bit further away from each other, and I'll be honest, it's not a problem, but I actually prefer the slightly close buttons. I think overall though, if I have to compare them, I'd probably say the Kishi button placement is my favorite. It's in between this and this. They're not too far apart, they're also not too close. So if you're worrying about accidental presses, you're probably going to get the least from these. I don't think we're going to have major problem with these. Minimum movement to get your finger or thumb from one button to another. They do feel like micro switches. They're a lot quieter than these, which is quite nice. The D-pad conductive, all these buttons are micro switches. The buttons on here, possibly micro switches as well. And then we've got on the back, no buttons, no program, none of the macro buttons that we're seeing on some of the other controllers. Not a problem. C port for pass-through charging, so you can keep gaming on the go via a battery pack or on home, maybe plug into the mains as well, keeping your device topped up while you're gaming, so that when you stop gaming, your battery is not drained. And then no 3.5mm headphone jack. So if we're looking at the backbone, we've got a 3.5mm headphone jack there to pass through standard headphones, and we've not got that on the Kishi, I believe, if I remember correctly. Correct. So similar to the Kishi, we haven't got that headphone jack. So I'm just going to get these out of the way for now, because I think they've served their purpose. Let's get the knife out of the way as well. We've got an instruction manual here, which is telling us how to attach and detach phones. So they want you to attach the device by sliding the top end into the phone first, extending. I'm going to talk about the extension on that in a minute. That's got a really, really nice extension to it. Now if I'm comparing that to the backbone, I think it's roughly the same. That's extending about the width of the box. This is extending about the same as well. And then, yeah, really, really nice look and feel. I think what we need to do is just figure out what's going on with this adapter here. It looks like it clips on, so this goes around the actual base there. and I believe it's going to clip into the side here, and it's going to go on the side where there's no C port because there's no hole to pass through the C port there, as you can see, and that is going to provide nice grip for certain phone types. Now it's probably not going to be the Fold 4. I've got a feeling I'm going to have to get this out of its case. In any case, do you get that? Get it out of the case in any case. Lame joke. But first, let's see what happens. First test, M1C Plus with the Fold 4 with the case on, and you will not believe it. It works. I don't believe it. I cannot believe that has just worked. So have a look at that. Yeah. I've not done anything with it. I've got a really thick case on there. I'm very, very, very impressed. Honestly, that for me is a game changer. The fact that I've just pulled this out, thick case, that's supposed to be the slim standing cover, which isn't very slim by the way, right? Squash it in, and it's working. Not had to do any faffing with it whatsoever. So on that note, first thing we're going to do on this with the Fold 4 is we're going to try PlayStation Remote Play with a native PS Remote Play app. No third-party app here. Hopefully this is all set up and ready to go. PlayStation should be on because I was just messing around with the PS Remote Play a little while ago, and you can see we're on, right? So we just put the volume up a little bit, and it's working. Again, this is how a mobile game controller should be. Pull it out of the box, stick your phone in there, stuff should work. This is working. Take note, people. Take note. So far, I'm a very happy man. This is great. Let's just mess around. I was playing the Tekken demo. I was playing this on the PS Remote. And what is it called? PlayStation Portal. That's what it's called. So let's just, let's say press start on there. Let's do a retry. I'm retrying because I've been battered by Kazuya. This is the opening. This is the opening match. Now I'm not a Tekken guru or expert at all. Haven't played Tekken since probably Tekken, I don't know, 3 or something on PlayStation 2, was it? I can't even remember. See, that's how long it's been. Not played any. I played Tekken 6 on the Xbox. That's about it. So controls are responsive. They're working absolutely fine. Now I'm playing this over a wireless connection, so Wi-Fi 6. So they all be mesh Wi-Fi 6 system is connecting me to my home network. I'm not getting any issues with latency or lag. This is a native remote play app. It gives me 720p, I think 60 frames per second. All looks good. Enjoying gaming on a nice big internal Fold 4 display. And you can see the performance is more than adequate. I'm getting a good performance out of that. Put the volume up a bit louder. You may not be able to hear the actual gaming volume. Right, so in good's going on there. Now let's see if I can win this match, because if I can, it'd be great to do it on camera. Why not, right? I'm enjoying this too much to put it down. Probably should be trying out other games, but at the moment, I'm just really enjoying this gaming session. As for comfort, you're getting exactly the same sort of comfort with the backbone. You know, if you're going to be spending hours on these things, they're probably going to start hurting your hands. I'll be honest. If I'm going to be spending a long time playing games on my phone, I'm probably going to be using one of the larger controllers. Even the X2 Pro gives you a little bit more in terms of something to hold on to when you're playing, right? Which is nice. What's going on there? So, yeah, but overall it's nice. It does give you a lot of comfort. You can hold on to it. I'm kind of wrapping my fingers around there. The conductive pad is touching the back of the Fold 4 very nicely. And if I had a fan on there, I'd probably feel it. Again, if I was gaming locally on the phone, right? I'll see if I've got some Android games on there at the moment. If I have, try something out. If not, no biggie, because it's good to see this working out of the box with the case, PS Remote Play native, no messing around. I've plugged it in, I've carried on. This is really what you want to see in a mobile game controller. It really is very, very impressive. For a retail price of, it's going to be $69.99. It's cheaper than the backbone. and it really is giving you, I would say, what you want. Oh, I've got my wings. I've had my Red Bull, but I forgot I was recording. I forgot I should have probably been playing. Oh, I've got into easy mode there, I think. Yeah, if you press the L1 button. Now, just use the triggers as well quickly. Now, I don't know if triggers do anything in here, but I think they do. Let's get out of the easy mode. This, by the way, loving the demo. I've been playing the demo yesterday and today on the PS Portal, and honestly, it's great. I'm actually looking forward to the full game on this one. Classic, feels like classic Tekken. This does to me. Really, really does feel classic. Going to a rage mode now. Look, not a great rage mode, is it? 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 Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Kazuya, take some of that. I don't know how long this fight goes on for in this demo mode, by the way. But I should probably stop playing and get back to the video. I'm getting absorbed in that a bit. And that's a good sign. That's telling you how much I'm enjoying this, right? Pressing the start button, it's working fine. If I press the home button, it's working like the PlayStation home button. One thing that noticed about Leadjoy controllers, they don't use their own logo. They could do like the other ones do for Backbone, and Razer do it as well. I think for and GameSir and everyone does it. They use their own logo for their home button. And very nice and discreet. Leadjoy, they've just put a home symbol. Nice, I like it. I can live with that. Let's go to let's just exit this for a second because oh my god, I'll sit here and just keep playing otherwise. On that note, how do I exit? There we go. I'm not going to put that into rest mode because I don't want to. I'll leave it running. And then let's just go and see if there is there anything else we can play on here? Dead Cells, is that installed? Let's just try it out. So try it. Allow Dead Cells to access Leadjoy M1C. Yes, please do. So it's nice, it's detected it straight away. We've got the little light there as well, as you can see. You may or may not be able to see it. There is a light there. Can you see that there around the... No, is that the menu button or is that the menu button? I have no idea. Let's just go to play, normal mode. Game says it's being synchronized with the cloud. Would I like to continue? Yes, I would. Now it's bringing out the PlayStation controls. It really is recognizing this is like a little PlayStation controller. How nice is that? It's bringing up all the right buttons. Look, circle. Yeah, so you're not messing around here at all. Ah, right, analog stick. Now this is nice. I'll get to use the analog stick finally. Let's see what's going on here now. You've probably seen me play this game here and there. Now, how awesome is this game on the Fold 4's internal screen? It's awesome, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I think so. Oh, you know what? I actually want to get that. That's what I want. Yeah, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, this here is a controller you should really consider buying. It really is. Awesome. I don't get excited about controllers often. The thing that got me excited out of this is I've not taken my phone case off. I've just got it working. You know how much that means to me, right? It means a lot. It should mean a lot to most people that are playing games on the go because they're not ripping their phone case off while they're sitting in Starbucks or Costa or wherever you choose and do your gaming. Yeah, look at that. Gaming on the go. As it should be. Oh dear. That's brilliant. That is... I don't know what else to say about this controller. Honestly, it's awesome. I think the review's over. I think I've done it. I've played Dead Cells. I've played PlayStation on the go. We know it's going to work on Xbox Remote Play. Game Pass, yeah, it's going to work. Game Pass works with everything. You can plug any old controller into it and it just works, which I love about Game Pass. It's not fussy about controllers. We've got cloud gaming, for example, and just, I don't know, what should we fire up? Hot Wheels, will that work? Connect a controller, it's saying, or supported one via Bluetooth. Yeah, let's just, I don't know. Can I just play Forza or something? Ooh, that is a problem. Not recognizing this. Oh, there was me talking about love Game Pass and how it works with everything, and it's not detected this. Now, is that because it's in some PlayStation mode? Ah, so it's a good thing I tested it, isn't it, really? I was about to call it a day because I was so impressed. And all of a sudden, mind you though, hang on, I said that, but why is it not working at all? You know what I should do? I'm going to disconnect it and I'm going to connect it again. It does connect to the phone really, really well with the case on. Right, I want to go back into Game Pass because it was almost like it was locked into some... it's working. It's because I had the game running. I had Dead Cells running, so it probably captured the controller completely for itself, hogging it. It was hogging my controller. Back to it. I think this is working on everything. Game Pass. It's going to work with Xbox Remote Play, with the native app probably as well. I'm never going to bother trying it. No point. If you want me to, though, let me know in case you're thinking about it. But seriously, I'm going to put the product links in the description of this video. There's going to be a discount code there as well. So if you're really interested in buying this, I think you should be interested in buying it, by the way. Really, really good competition here. Then, hit up the links below with the discount codes and get yourself a Leadjoy M1C Plus. It's compatible with both platforms. Awesome for gaming on the go, and you ain't ripping your case off. What I am going to do in a minute is I'm just going to pull it out. I'm going to stick the Note 10 in there with this case on there. Fairly thin case, should be okay. Pretty much the standard side bumper that most people would have on their phones, yeah. So if it's going to work with this, and especially that, it's probably going to work with most of the cases that people are going to use with their phones today. Right, so let's just go and hit the road. Let's see how it is. This is just playing online here, nothing special going on. Now, if it lags, it's not the controller, remember, it's just probably my terrible broadband connection here at the moment. Or the servers are busy or whatever else, right? But this is cloud streaming now. I'm not streaming from my console, so before people get excited and say there's a lag, nothing to do with the controller. Get over it. Yeah, nothing to do with the controller. Ah, that's what I was looking for. Handbrake. Nice. Nice bit of a classical there. Can't beat that for a bit of drive time. Or is that Beethoven? I don't know. Wherever it is, great. It's dark. Maybe when it's a bit brighter, I'll have a clue as to what I'm doing, but at the moment, I'm just having fun. You can see this controller works with everything. Tested an Android game, tested a PlayStation game using the official PS Remote Play app. It's made for PlayStation gaming because of the buttons. It's screaming, play PlayStation with me. The analog triggers work nice. They're shaped nice. Your fingers don't trip off them. The buttons are responsive. The triggers are responsive. The D-pad's responsive. I've used everything here on the controller, and it just feels really, really nice. That's it. I'm not saying anything more. Links in the description below if you want it. If you want to see anything else or ask anything about it, comment section, please ask the questions. I'll answer them as soon as I can. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner, because as you know, there's going to be many, many more controller videos coming. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much.